Can Six Sigma be applied to sales process? Of course, the answer is again emphatic yes. It starts with minimizing the defects and then cutting down unnecessary steps by identifying what to measure, assessing and augmenting your team, and converting the best practices to common practices. A Six Sigma principle is to measure and control the inputs to sales process and improve the outputs. Now here in this case the outputs is the sales, the results are the orders, and of course the inputs or the few vital X factors, which we also call it as X factors. They are discount rates, proposals, mutual plans, access to power decision makers. So once you have identified your X factors, you have got your inputs in place, you have to measure them. You can't improve if you cannot measure. So you have to measure these inputs and report the outputs, that is the sales. Sales managers must focus on reducing the defects that drive up the costs, such as wasting time on unproductive sales calls, unproductive or counterproductive conversations, and circling back to the unqualified opportunities. By consistently and rigorously qualifying prospects, you can minimize the variations in the pipeline and focus on the qualified opportunities. So what will be the results? Results can be increased sales, reducing the time to respond to an RFP. Moreover, a quality initiative in any process will incorporate the best practices. So why reinvent the wheel? Converting best practices to common practices is the key to a successful sales process. The recipe for success is making sure you are generating the predictable outcomes. Just as all great chefs have their own recipes to eliminate the variation in their end products, leaders in world-class sales organizations rely on a sales process to reduce the variations in qualified prospecting and thus maximize their revenue and margins. A sales team is no different than a manufacturing organization. Think of sales as the manufacturing arm of any business that manufactures customers from the raw materials of leads and prospects. Does your customer manufacturing process deliver the results you expect? Are you managing the vital few inputs that will maximize the quality of your results? To answer with an emphatic yes, implement a Six Sigma sales process that enables you to reach short-term goals as well as your long-term strategic imperatives. Increase the number of prospects and leads, increase the conversion rates, cut down unnecessary steps, discount rates, proposals, and access to power decision makers can be enhanced, RFP response time can be reduced, increase the predictable outcomes, reduce the time wasted on unproductive calls, increase number of prospects and leads, increase conversion rates, learn from best practices, and generate the innovative ideas. These are some of the things I can think of which will result if you implement Lean and Six Sigma in sales organization.